Hey, this is Alex Stafford, and welcome to a very special Van Halen edition of the Rave TV. But I got some bad news. David Lee Roth couldn't make it, so we got the next best thing. We got Brian from the Atomic Punks, the tribute to the early Van Halen. Welcome to Milwaukee.
Thanks, man. It is so good to be here. It's been a total adventure all weekend. We've been in 6 states in 24 hours trying to get to the show. We're here, ready to rock, ready to spread the good word of classic Van Halen.
Very nice. So now tell me, when did you first discover Van Halen and your true love for them?
Now, if I have to tell you my age, I'm late 40s, so we go all the way back to grade school. I heard Running with the Devil for the first time.
Such a good one. That's my
heard
favorite.
That, you hear those sirens, and I was just completely
that bass stomp,
the bass stomp, and then You Really Got Me comes on, and they've got the break in the middle, and I told all my friends, I go, that's what doing drugs is right there. I thought that, right? And here I am today in a tribute band. Yeah. The greatest Van Halen tribute band in the land. 21 years old now.
Yeah?
Yep.
Has any of the guys ever come out to see you play?
We've actually had Michael Anthony on stage.
Really?
We've had Sammy Hagar on stage. We're endorsed by the Van Halen brothers. They're all into it. And ironically enough, David Lee Roth has taken our first 2 guitar players as his own. So we're kind of the minor league team for Diamond David Lee Roth. It's a cool thing. So
that is actually very awesome that you guys are going that deep. Look at that.
Right? Is that cool or what?
Look at that sexy guitar.
I know. Look at that. Look at the arms he's cut. It's like you got to have a real good guy to play Edward Van Halen.
Oh yeah.
But even more so,
you
got to have a guy that's willing to wear those red pants.
And the studded belt and the scarf.
Well, yeah, and one of the reasons I got the gig in the Punks was because I have a hairy chest. It's actually a requirement, So.
When was the first time you ever saw them live?
I saw Van Halen live in 1981. I begged my parents to let me go down to the Sears Ticketron.
Yeah.
See, back then, you had to wait all night long to get your concert tickets.
I remember those.
Nowadays,
you just on the
these
computer.
Young kids will just buy the concert tickets that day.
Yeah.
Not back then. You grabbed your sleeping bags. You're with your buddies. You're hanging out all night fighting to get those tickets. And it was 1981. Fair warning tour. We had the worst seats at the LA Forum. But you know what?
Partial view.
You're actually. I've got binoculars in an arena show, and I still remember the buzz of just looking down. Well, not only from the smoke in the air,
but the smoke rises.
Right.
So
and we're at the top colonnade, and looking down. I'm like, that's David Lee Roth and Eddie Van Halen.
Yeah.
It was killer. I was hooked.
Yeah. So now I'm assuming you saw them when they played on Jimmy Kimmel a couple weeks ago.
You're asking me that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Wasn't it amazing? What'd you think?
It was epic.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I had recently, probably about a year ago, I started incorporating some of the martial arts things and twirling the whole bow staff and been pretty good at it. And a couple months ago, we were doing a pretty big gig, and one got away, and luckily it landed just short of the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been a little bit apprehensive about bringing the bow staff back out. So then I'm watching David Lee Roth on Jimmy Kimmel the other night, and the bow staff cracks his nose open.
Are you gonna
stitches.
Are you gonna wear a little Band-Aid for your true tribute tonight over your
I
nose?
actually have some Band-Aids in my gear bag.
You should totally toss one on.
So I think it might be the way to go.
See, now I thought it was great. Eddie looked phenomenal too. And one of my friends was kind of talking a little smack. He's like, "Oh, he doesn't sound good." And I was like, "Dude, you wouldn't sound good either if you had to sing like this."
Let's face it. It's David Lee Roth. Back in the 80s, people forget that David Lee Roth was the man.
Mm-hmm.
He was the guy in entertainment. Everybody wanted to be David Lee Roth, and all the women wanted to be with him.
Exactly.
So it's just having Dave in Van Halen, spreading the good word of classic VH again. It's awesome. It's great for our band. It brings more people out to our shows, and we can't fault that. That's a great thing.
So now here's what I want to do. I was wondering if you would play a little game, and I can test your true knowledge on Van Halen. And if you pass, you're going to win a cool prize.
All right.
Okay.
Let's bring it on.
First question. What year did David Lee Roth originally leave Van Halen?
He originally left. Now, that's up for debate. Did he leave Van Halen or was he fired?
The first separation, one way or another.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It happened in 1985.
Correct. In 1996, when they briefly got together and made a public appearance, what award show was it on?
Was that a buzz seeing them walk out to that? I mean, right?
Yeah.
They're all standing there. I mean, the whole crowd gets up. MTV Awards, man, right?
Yep, the Music Awards.
The Music Awards, MTV. It was classic. And, boy, what a freaking tease that was, right?
Yeah, it was. What color M&M do they hate?
Brown M&Ms.
Very good. Which KISS member did not think they would make it?
Interesting story about that. You know, we actually just played LA KISS, you know, the KISS football arena thing, you know, and we got to play on stage at the Pond in Anaheim and had all the fireworks and the explosions, and all of a sudden, that would be Gene Simmons for you.
Exactly. Now, last question. Which Van Halen album was the first one to be recorded at 5150 Studios?
That would be 1984.
Okay. You know what? We're going to throw in one more for fun. Which record originally came with a poster of David Lee Roth chained to a fence?
This is like too easy. I mean, look at me. Should I not know all this stuff or what, right?
Yeah.
Would it be gay if I actually hung that poster in my room? Can I say gay on this thing? Is that cool?
Hey, if you want to hang on your wall, that by all means.
Women and children first, baby.
Awesome. So you passed, and your prize is a brand new air guitar. Check it out.
Great.
Give it a solo, though.
I'm actually,
Take it solo.
brother, I'm actually going to use it tonight on stage.
There you go.
All right.
The Rave
I'm gonna
air
use
guitar,
it here at
right?
the Rave, right?
Give me a solo right now. What do you got?
I'm going to do a little tap, you know, where you just like this. Always got to open up the mouth, too. Don't forget.
Yes, sir.
It's big in rock and roll. That's my favorite part, is just getting behind Lance, you know, and then I get to play air guitar because they're kind of looking at him, and I get to play air guitar, and it just looks cool because I'm playing Dave in the first part. So, I mean, it's win-win.
Exactly. Well, hey, man, thanks for sitting down with us at the Rave TV, and we're going to party tonight.
I cannot wait. I love Milwaukee. I'm a huge Brewers fan. I bet you I can tell you the 1982 Brewers lineup.
Let's hear it.
Are you serious? Do you think what do I get if I get another air guitar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get some air
all right, here we
too.
go. All right, so at first base, Cecil Cooper.
Okay.
Second base, Jimmy Gantner. Shortstop, the one and only Robin Yount. Third base, Paul Molitor.
Yes.
Before he was DHing.
I met him at
After
a
he
Dairy
played.
Queen once.
Really? What was he getting there?
He just did an autograph sign, and I got a baseball sign.
Wow. All right, now here's the outfield, right?
Yeah.
The Brewers outfield back in the day, 1982. Gorman Thomas, Ben Ogilvy. There's got to be one. Who's the other guy? Do you even know?
I love.
He
the
doesn't
Brewers.
even know.
I love the Brewers, but I don't know the players the way I know band members.
Maybe it was
I don't
Ryan Braun.
No,
Was he
it wasn't
playing in
that.
1982?
No, I know that.
All right.
I know
maybe
that.
not.
You're not gonna pull
All
a
right,
fast
I
one
almost
on me.
got it. So I like the Brewers, though.
Hey, they're playing tomorrow.
The Rave rocks, man. We are excited with the Atomic Punks, the classic tribute to early Van Halen, man. I love this place, and I think it's haunted, too.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Thanks for joining us at the Rave TV, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you, man. We'll see you
Running
guys.
with the devil.